Welcoming him onto the stage, Mr. Marek Zaborowski, Team Leader, MNRE PV Rooftop Cell. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll put our hands together to invite the moderator of the session onto the stage. So I'll take exactly 2 minutes to just say a few words about you. If you could just be seated. Marek Zaborowski is the team leader of the PV Rooftop Cell at the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy and formed under EU-India Technical Cooperation Project Energy. Marek is active in the field of energy for over 15 years and has been a member of the Board of Trustees at the National Fund for Environmental Protection and Water Management in 2005 and 7. With those words, very warm welcome to you, sir, and the session is over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm audible? Thank you. So first, I would like to correct what you said. Although we wrote it, there is a mistake. I'm already active for 25 years. Yes, quite a bit longer. I would like to warmly welcome all of you. Thank you for coming today. We have special occasion because I believe that first of all we can present our team, PV Rooftop Cell team, to the broader and honorable audience. So first of all, I would like to tell you why we are here. So we are here to talk about challenges in implementation of PV rooftop program in India. And not, in fact, any PV rooftop. We are talking about grid-connected PV rooftops. This is important. The program is challenging, and I will tell you why in a moment. And what is the goal of today? We are not going to solve any problem today. We are just here to learn about the program. We are here to listen to the most, I would say, leaders really in this market from different institutions. Sorry, I have to prepare somehow myself. Okay, so first of all, I would like to tell you a few words about PV Rooftop Cell. So we are already for 1 year at the ministry. We are sitting at the ministry and actively supporting the ministry in implementation of the program. There are a few people. Usually we are 4 and 1 person left, but we will invite the other one. So the program, as you see, there are 2 flags. One, there is a flag of EU, European Commission, because the program is arranged, organized, financed by European Commission. And we are really proud that we were able to set up first such kind cell at the ministry. And similar cells will come soon to, and they will be located also in other governmental bodies. And there is also government of India. The agreement is signed between government of India and EU Commission. Now I would like to explain you why we are talking about dots. This is a bit tricky. Maybe I would say we love dots. Okay, but it can be one solution. But you know, dots represent usually different things. For example, when we are thinking about International Solar Alliance, we can see 121 dots in the logo of International Solar Alliance. Why I'm talking about Solar Alliance here? Because we developed this logo. So we are very proud that we can really give some input to not only to day-by-day work, but also to visual appearance of various programs. And this is explanation why we are talking about dots. You see diagram, and on the horizontal line there are years. So we are already in 2017, and we have already installed around 1 gigawatt of capacity of PV solars in India. And there is very ambitious political goal that in 2022 we should have, or you should have, 40 gigawatts installed capacity in PV. So you can see tiny bars at the beginning and very big bar at the end. And the question is how to fill these gaps, how to speed up the programs, and what really these dots mean for you. So this is what we are talking about, how to fill the gap, how to jump from dot to dot to dot to dot to reach 40 gigawatts of capacity. So now I will go to speakers. Let me tell you how we selected these speakers. I asked my colleagues. We are working in team. There's Atul Dir. He is a specialist of PV solar, and Mrinal. So Mrinal Madas, sorry. There are high educated, qualified specialists who know the market. And I asked them, guys, who should we invite for this session? Who would be the most important person in India to talk about PV solar rooftop? So they provided 6 names. And we didn't have any plan B. We just selected these 6 names, sent invitation, and nobody refused. So we are really privileged to have very distinguished speakers today. And these speakers have immense, really huge experience and they see the problem from various angles. And this is also something what I really would like to underline. We are not talking only from the governmental perspective today. In fact, government only facilitates today's meeting. We would like to hear a voice of stakeholders and learn about their views. So let me go to names. So we invited Dr. G. Prasad, who is a director responsible for implementation of the PV rooftop program, but unfortunately he was called by the minister. So I would like to invite somebody who maybe even can say a bit more about the program, because he's more in the ground. Mr. Hiren Bora, a scientist at the MNRE, please come to the stage. He is a person who is really responsible for the project. So, welcome. Sit anywhere you want, but probably you have some place already selected in the center, because I learned already that in the center there are the most important people, so this is my place. I'm the least important. Next speaker, Guru Inder. Let me tell you a few words about me. Okay, come, please. So, Guru Inder is a founder and CEO of Amplus Energy. Amplus Energy was created a few years ago, not many years ago, 4 years ago, and right now it's one of the most visible, prominent companies in India working on the PV rooftop market. And he perfectly notes, there is another title, I've forgotten, sorry. President of Distributed Solar Power Association. So we can say that he not only represents his company, and I really would like to ask you not to talk too much about the company, but about the market, about the problems. And he perfectly knows emerging trends in the solar sector. I will now mention what he's going to talk about, because there are other speakers, and maybe they don't know each other and they don't know presentations. So I will shortly announce what he will talk about. So he will he will mention why rooftop solar, innovative business models, financial of RTS and economy viability, case studies, hurdles and solutions. This is what he's going to talk about. Niranjan Naik from Bosch. Please come, Mr. Niranjan. So we have two companies. One company, Amplas, who mainly, I would say, is dealing in the RESCO market. And we have Bosch, who mainly is dealing in CapEx market. This is how I understand the differences. So this is why we selected you, and we would like to also somehow focus on these differences. This is very important. So Mr. Niranjan is from national sales, his national sales head for Bosch Energy and Building Solutions, over 33 years experience across steel, automotive and consumer goods. He is a brand management, international sales and marketing and global products. So also I think that we can have some insight from the marketing point of view, because what we are doing, we are selling kind of the product which should be somehow packed program. Yeah? So, and he's going to tell us about solar rooftop business growth, viability of RTS and case studies, importance of quality standards employed by installers, and cost-benefit analysis. So this is what we expected he will talk about. Next speaker, Manoj Singhal from Delhi Metro. Please come. I believe that we don't have to really introduce Delhi Metro to anybody. Anybody understands what the metro is, but this is city in the city, and in fact, this is city in the biggest city all over the world. So, and in this city, what we can say, metro is really green. Mr. Manoj Singh developed concept of green metro, what is something fantastic, unique, and it took great coverage all over the world. So Delhi Metro Rail Corporation Ltd. He has multidisciplinary experience of